Manipur gi miyam punamakpu ai khurumjari loina hawjik oiriba COVID-19 gi yamna lurba tanja Bharat pumbagi waina lockdown tawrakanda mayam si unahanba soknahanba social distancing kari kari mayam maintain tawraga leibadagi public ki miyam gi support gi ekhoina yamna somba yaba phibamdudagi soktabe front line ta leiriba sarkar sigi medical staff thing nurses paramedical staffs
The top news headlines. India's COVID-19 cases cross 15,000, death toll rises to 507. Trump warns China of consequences for COVID-19 outbreak. And coronavirus lockdown hits most people of Manipur. A very good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur Television News Today at 1 p.m. I'm Loving Rimai with the news in detail. The death toll due to the coronavirus disease in India crossed 5,500 on Sunday, and the number of infected stood at 15,712, the Union Health Ministry data showed this morning. According to the Health Ministry's data, at 8 a.m., there were 12,974 active cases. 2,230 people have been sent home after being cured of the coronavirus disease, and 507 people have died till date. According to Union Health Ministry official Lav Agarwal, roughly 3 in 4 people who have died are above the age of 75, and nearly 83% of those confirmed to have been infected had other illness as well. The Ministry of Health data shows that the pandemic has now spread to 56% of India's districts, and 15 districts across 9 states account for half the cases. The latest data also comes a day before India opens up its unaffected and relatively less affected areas for business and other activities, with social distancing and other norms in place from Monday. President Donald Trump yesterday said China should face consequences if it was found to have been knowingly responsible for the novel coronavirus outbreak, according to a media report. It could have been stopped in China before it started, and if it wasn't, and the whole world is suffering because of it, Trump said at a daily briefing by the White House Task Force on Coronavirus. If it was a mistake is a mistake, he added. But if they were knowingly responsible, then sure they should be consequences. President Trump began pointing to China as the origin of the pandemic, first by identifying the coronavirus as the Chinese virus, which fueled anti-Asian sentiments already coursing through the country. Other U.S. officials chose to call it the Wuhan virus after the city where the epidemic is believed to have started. Some U.S. officials and Republican lawmakers attacked China, alleging it was concealing the true magnitude of its outbreak. They cited intelligence reports. The coronavirus nationwide lockdown is now a devastating blow to most people of the state, especially the poor and needy people. The Manipur government has imposed a total lockdown and curfew since 24th of March last as a precautionary measure against the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. The state has so far reported 2 COVID-19 positive cases, but they have been recovered, and one of them was discharged from the hospital recently, while the second patient is recovering fast and waiting for his final report. The COVID-19 lockdown has severely hit the life of the general public, particularly the daily wage earners, the poor and people staying in rented accommodations in the state.
Pai lei tawa hai tare kan adu gine khoi na asi thodare di chaning ai su leite yara di bonsi amta hangdok piwana pami haina nulup da hang hajari
agency na pibe cheng du konar ta dana MLA dai khoi mayam na report ama piraga haibidi khoi mayam changna hajaraga MLA na hapta gi oiba nataga tha gi oiba khara shocking wara bai mung na changsallaga thangna chanab si pibiri.
Meanwhile, the Manipur government continued lifting of rice allocated for public distribution, especially rice in certain assembly constituencies yesterday. 1,536.1 quintal of rice under PMGKAY and 420.25 quintal of rice for OMSS was lifted for Oinam constituency in Bishnupur, 25 quintal of rice for Nungbal constituency in Tamenglong district, and 435 quintal of rice for OMSS for Jiribam constituency. 1,768.70 quintal of rice for Tadubi constituency in Senapati district was lifted, 472 quintal of rice for Thawal and 20 quintal of rice was sold to 216 beneficiaries under OMSS at Thawal Mela ground yesterday. A total of 3,137.46 quintal of rice was also lifted yesterday for Imphal East District, which included Kondrakpam, Hengang, Thongju, Kairao, Lamlai, etc. The state government continues distribution of PDS items under NFSA, PMGKAY and OMSS to every household in all districts of Manipur to ensure none suffers on account of non-availability of food, grains due to the COVID-19 lockdown. Let's take a short commercial break. More news update after the break. Welcome back after the break. Dibrugarh Police has started its preparation to enforce the new guidelines issued by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India regarding the lockdown after April 20 next. The Dibrugarh Police, led by Superintendent of Police Srijit T, has started briefing officers of all the police stations of the district regarding the new guidelines of the lockdown to be effective after April 20 till May 3. The senior police officers, on the other hand, are briefing the officer in charge of various police stations, other officers, constables and home guards. The second COVID-19 patient of Manipur who has been getting medical treatment at the isolation ward of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Lamphilpat, Imphal, was tested negative yesterday. This was informed in a press release from Manipur Health Department. The patient will be discharged from the isolation ward in case he tests negative again. Of the two Manipuri nurses at Max Hospital, Delhi, one has been declared COVID-19 negative, but one more test is awaited. They recently tested positive for COVID-19. Owner and publisher of the Shanghai Express, Nishikant Singh Sapam, today distributed essential commodities to around 45 poor families under Segar Road, Thauda, Babok Lekai, Imphal. The distribution was done at Segar Road, Thauda, Babok Lekai, Imphal. Nishikant Singh said that he will further continue to extend assistance to the needy families during the COVID-19 lockdown. Taubal Municipal Council Ward Number 12 Councillor K.H. Thambal distributed ration to the people of the ward to help solve food shortage during the COVID-19 lockdown. Considering the hardships faced by the people of Ferzol district, particularly Parbung and Vangai range areas under Tipaimuk due to the present lockdown, 55 Tipaimuk constituency MLA Dr. Chalton Lian Amo distributed free essential household items to the people of Parbung and Vangai range areas. The essential items included dal, potato, mustard oil, onion, salt and soap, said the MLA team. They will also distribute rice to the residents of these areas. Yesterday, a district-level meeting was also held at Churachandpur District Headquarters, chaired by Ministry Hang Khan Lian, to discuss allocation of rice, construction of isolation wards, arrangement of quarantine centers and other measures to combat the deadly COVID-19 pandemic in Churachandpur and Ferozpur districts. MLA's deputy commissioners, superintendents of police and all DLOs of both the districts attended the meeting. Another short break, stay tuned.
Kanghanjaba, Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited na Hauzik Oyiba Kudong Chadaba Kaya Sigi Yenglaga Miam Gidamak Hospital Sigi Maternity Ward Pung Kunmari Hangduna Miam Gitogal Taujaragani Adumakpu Hospital Sigi Atopa Department Singdi Service Lepchagani Hospital Sida Lakchangi Mamanda Makhada Pijariba contact number Sida Han appointment Lobiu Amadi patient ka mioi amadagi hena loina biraktanaba Kanghanjari ba Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited, Rims Southgate, Kombirei Kaitel. Contact number 8258967890.
Welcome back. Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and 21 other states and union territories across India have been badly affected by Delhi's Nizamuddin Markaz cluster of Tablighi Jamaat as far as spreading coronavirus is concerned. 4,291 Tablighi Jamaat workers and their contacts have been found COVID-19 positive in 23 states, said Lav Agrawal while giving a daily briefing to the reporters in the national capital. He said 32 positive COVID-19 patients of Assam and one of Arunachal Pradesh have linked to Nizamuddin cluster of Tablighi Jamaat. 84% COVID-19 positive cases of Tamil Nadu, 63% in Delhi, 79% in Telangana, 59% in Uttar Pradesh and 61% of Andhra Pradesh belong to the Jamaat cluster. As a part of the campaign being launched by Monitoring Committee of CPI, Manipur State Council, the party secretary Sotin Kumar distributed 5 kgs of rice each along with other essential commodities to 100 families of the party members. Amid the COVID-19 total lockdown and curfew, Golden Dry Fish proprietor Raju Laxmi Waribam distributed daily essential commodities to 15 different old age homes and children homes in the state. There were Carmel Jyoti Home at Luang Sangbam Mongchangai, Old Age Home, Senior Citizen Home at Kongba, etc.
Hello, Rabba, Sumaina Yamna, Kanala Zetrava, Singidamata, individual, and I help Namzava Koi Saitagi, Namzava Mateng Pangena, I like Savani, Sidagi and Makataba Mayam, so I Mateng Pang Mangambagi, Kanadoi, Imasing the Guinizere, and on a system way Unabaya, they have the social distance, Cinema Morga, Unabaya, the Vagika, Malayana, Tambira Pasim, Tambira Pagimatungina. Unazaba Pangre, the Namzava Kitang, I give people like 7 massing that.
Social worker Ayingbam Okyan Singh of Sigmai extended aid to the people of Senjam Churang in Imphal West by distributing essential food items to every household in the locality. Senjam Churang Youth Club expressed happiness and thanked Okyan Singh for the noble gesture through a release. Moirang Assembly Constituency MLA P. Sarachandra distributed ration and tin roofs to 15 families. The houses of these families were destroyed during the storm that swept through the state 2 days back. One bundle of GCI sheets, a sum of Rs 1,000 and edible items were distributed to these households at Pubala and Tera Khongchangbe. Sarachandra urged people to plant more trees to prevent ecological imbalance.
Koi mayam sida awabata raba family gi mioi singa una base masida mon na tungda sumba kai base lakta boy rasano koi punamana ma koi gi awabada koi mateng pangsi mi ate gi lakpa punamak ta so koi punamak pau pinaraga thodang logsi koi lamdam sida hek awaba le rim khaide koi mayam polum do yenra kan purabadi khara do su yangani haiba wakalon se mayam da thamjabge.
Social Backward Peoples Development Organization (SBPDO) and Karachi Youth Sporting Association (KYSA), Sangai Yumpham Myrenkul Taubal jointly distributed essential commodities to the poor and needy and widows of the area today. Secretary of SBPDO Aslam Raj urged everyone to follow the government's COVID-19 advisories and stay at home to fight the deadly coronavirus pandemic. Hand sanitizers were distributed to residents of Jiribam Dibong Mayai Lekai yesterday. The hand sanitizers were distributed at the residence of Taunaujam Ranabir Singh in Dibong Mayai Lekai, Jiribam district. Executive Engineer of Manipur Police Housing Cooperation, Yingkhom Nilachandra of Kakching Paji Lekai, Laishangbam distributed essential commodities to the poor and needy families of Ward Number 12 under Kakching Municipal Council by donating his 1 month's salary. Around 900 families received the essential commodities. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has clarified that no decision has been taken by the government about the time to open domestic or international flight operations till now. As per reports, Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri on social media had advised airlines to open their bookings only after the government takes a decision in this regard. The Civil Aviation Minister's statement comes after India's national carrier Air India announced that it has opened bookings on select domestic and international routes from May 4 and June 1 respectively. Now let's take a look at some of the local newspaper headlines.
The People's Chronicle. State free of COVID-19, wearing mask made mandatory. RIMS director calls for changing strategy in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. More locals cautioned as COVID-19 case detected in Kalemyo. Parents book for taunting daughter. Panel formed to probe substandard mask case. The Sangai Express. State's second COVID-19 patient test negative. Coronavirus case in India top 14,000. Death toll at 480. Racial profiling and harassment of Northeast people. Atsum knocks Prime Minister's door for urgent intervention. Man arrested for spitting on Manipuri girl in Mumbai. Manipur Mail. Second COVID-19 patient at RIMS test negative. PDS rice lifting continues for distribution. MV Tourism Ministry observes World Heritage Day today through a webinar series. Lockdown violators detained. Wear homemade mask.
Before we end the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. India's COVID-19 cases cross 15,000, death toll rises to 507. Trump warns China of consequences for COVID-19 outbreak. And coronavirus lockdown hits most people of Manipur. That's the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
Khanghanjaba, Lamjingba Hospital.